Hey, crypto heads, it's the Goose with the Cryptic Paranormal Show. How are you guys all doing? We are here tonight. No special guests, just us hanging out. Denise, you're on mute. I can't get you off. I'm not sure what's going on. There
Got
you
it.
go. Yay! Now we can hear you. So we're back.
Yeah.
Like I said, no special guests. Of course, as usual, we had some technical difficulties, which were completely my fault. Sending everybody the wrong link to the show. So that's not cool. I apologize,
Yeah.
guys. Which is kind of weird because Heisenberg and I were talking about the Marvel Universe and all the multiverse stuff, and here it is. Denise is on a completely different show, which is our show, but on a different thing. It's just
Yeah. She was on show 65B2.
right.
Right.
Which Earth is that?
Yep.
3.7.
Oh,
But we made it.
goodness.
We're here. It's been a long day. Told these guys earlier. I almost was late because I got my van at work stuck in somebody's yard, so that was fun. Luckily, it was my last stop of the day, so got
That's
it out
good.
of there.
That's good.
Got here on time. How was everybody's Halloween? Denise, did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was good. I got to take one of the kids trick or treating because the other one was sick. So,
Oh no,
but it was cute because he was running as fast as he could so that he could make sure he got enough candy to share with his brother. So
that's
that
that's cool.
was good.
That
Yeah.
was nice of him. What about
Yeah.
what about Lincoln? Did he get to go?
Yep. Yep. He
Awesome.
went. He was a little monkey.
Nice. That's
Aw.
awesome.
Oh my
He
God!
made
Somebody dressed up like a big teddy bear, and he didn't want to leave the deck.
Aw.
That's awesome. He make out good with the candy.
Not as good as I thought, but it's all right. Everybody kept accusing him of getting candy for us, which
What?
I mean, that's
Were
is
they
true.
being serious? Oh
right.
yeah.
Like
Okay.
what?
He's only two.
Yeah.
We end up
That's what
throwing
kids
out
do.
my kids it was like the start of a race. Everybody's lined up ready to go. It's like waiting for 5:30, waiting for that shotgun to go off so that everybody
Right.
could start the big candy run. And I swear to God, everybody's just sitting there, and then 5:30 they walk. As soon as they walk out from under the tent, our little setup in our parking or our driveway, it started downpouring.
Oh,
You got to be kidding me. So they like went across the street, and then Piper came back. She is like, I got to get out of this. I just want to put a rain jacket on, and I'll keep my funny glasses on. I'll just go as something weird. But she didn't want to be drenched, and I don't blame her. She was kind of dressed up like a Grunkle Stan from Gravity Falls.
yeah.
And yeah, so but it didn't stop them. They kept going, and that's probably the longest they've ever been out. I mean, they were out from 5:30 to 7:30 the whole time, and they had some candy coming back.
Nice.
Was it
We
on
ended
the
up
30th?
what's that?
Was it on the 30th?
It was on no, it was on Saturday.
Yeah, that's 30th.
Was it the
The
30th?
30th.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So yeah, it was on Saturday. We always have ours on the Saturday that's closest to the holiday.
Well, it's just so
Weird.
weird because ours was the same time, and we just got like a couple sprinkles. It's just so weird how that happens.
Yeah. Yeah, we've always been on a Saturday. Like if it's Halloween is earlier in the week or whatever, they'll have it the Saturday before
Mm.
or the Saturday after,
Yeah,
depending on. They always have it on Saturday, which is kind of nice
yeah.
because it's hard to do it on a Friday night after work. Kind of like I don't really want to do this, get off my lawn type shit.
Yeah.
And
You
then
know, it's
Sunday,
funny.
you're like, the last thing you want to do Sunday is go because the football games are on. You
Yeah.
just want to chill before work
Yeah.
on Monday. So I don't know. Saturday was nice.
See, we always trick or treat was on Halloween, no matter what
Right.
day it was when I was
Right.
growing up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I remember too. I mean, I remember going like to school the next day if
Yeah.
it was
Right.
like during the week.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I also remember going like 5 blocks because it was just our town, like
Yep.
our development in Shalersville and everybody from around Shalersville came to our neighborhood because they didn't really have neighborhoods. They were
Yeah.
out in the middle
Yeah.
of the country. So
Yeah.
it's like,
We have to go somewhere else too.
yeah,
We have to go park the
yeah.
car somewhere and go.
But here in Stowe, it's weird because you got the Stowe people, but then you got the people in surrounding towns coming to us because theirs is Sunday. So it's like 2 days of trick or treat for them. And I
Hmm.
don't know. I was gonna start checking IDs and like, oh no, you're not from Stowe. Move along.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. I went a little different. I forgot to clean my Cryptic Paranormal T-shirt this
Yeah.
week. So
And we got it. You better clean it before tomorrow.
I know. Oh, it's in the watch. I got to put it in the dryer. I just didn't want to
Okay.
run it during the show because nobody wants
Is
to hear
there
that.
is there heat there?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There's heat. Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not used to that.
The only thing is, I'm a little upset because the basement is closed, and that's where like the jail cells are
Oh,
and all
what?
that. So we can't go down there this year.
Lame.
So I don't know. It's still a
I've
cool
never
place. We'll
been
have,
there. I really wanted to see it.
and maybe we can get some special permission later on. But
Yeah.
we're talking about the event we're going to, the Para X exploration of the Lake County Historical Center, aka the Poorhouse, up in Paynesville with the Haunted Housewives. So we're super excited about that.
Yeah.
That
I
is
just checked
tomorrow night.
it. It's sold out.
Yeah, it's sold out. I think there's like 40 people coming to this thing. So
Mm.
it's going to be super packed, super fun. We're going to be guiding. And then I think they do, like, if I remember correctly, they do like a free for all at the end. Kind of like,
Okay.
pretty much every place does.
Yeah.
Or they still have to break off into groups, but then they can rotate without the guides. And usually just end up hanging out with the housewives and going wherever we go. And if people want to follow us, we follow them. But at first, we'll probably break off into groups. But it's a cool place, especially if you've never been there. I'm excited for you guys to see it.
Yeah.
So
It's
Yeah, no.
it's funny. I had to charge all my stuff because, I haven't been anywhere in like a month. I haven't even been to
yeah.
the seminary. So
Oh, really? Wow.
yeah, I've been busy working.
Yeah, true.
I better
That's
get
true.
some batteries then too, because I don't think I've charged mine since we did Madison or got batteries in there.
I might have to pull. All my shit is in my car, which has been parked at work all week. So,
Oh,
whoops.
whoops.
Luckily, all my batteries are with it, but I don't know the grandpa box. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna charge that up.
Yeah.
Might have to do that in my van tomorrow.
Hmm.
The
Well, it'll be
video's
fun
frozen.
either way. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
yeah. We've never done together.
Yeah.
I don't think they did it last year because of COVID, obviously.
Yeah. Because the
But yeah.
county buildings took it a lot harder,
Oh yeah, yeah,
like Old Licking County Jail.
yeah, because they're run by the government or the local town government or
Mhm.
whatever. So it's little. I think it's the only time of year they ever do like this kind of thing. It's like just
Oh, really?
Yeah.
one shot deal. They did it
Yeah.
twice the year before, but it didn't go as well as planned. People like the one that's after Halloween or like the week after Halloween because it's still spooky season.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Not according to John. It's Christmas season now.
Oh,
Yep.
John,
John
you're gonna have
John switched gears, man. He was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with it.
Yeah.
Just gonna go with it.
Merry Christmas.
I love Christmas just like
I
the
do
next
too.
person.
I do too.
And especially like these last couple of years, it's almost been like you almost need it for that
Yeah.
that cheer, that
Yeah.
I think we all put our
positivity.
Christmas trees up earlier after getting off the show with Dustin.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That was they're already they took down all the Halloween stuff already, and they're already talking about decorating. So I have a feeling probably next week our house will be decorated.
That's all right, man.
But I don't know.
I love it.
I do too.
We
And I
have
want the sooner you do it.
We have
What's that?
hundreds and hundreds of snowflakes.
Nice.
It started when I was a single mom and Ryan was like 3. So we're talking like 15 years ago almost.
Uh-huh.
And he wanted to decorate for Christmas. And I was so broke. I had nothing. Like I couldn't go buy stuff. So I was like, all right, well, how about we make some stuff? So
Nice.
we, you fold a piece of paper
Yeah.
a bunch of times and
Yeah.
cut it and make snowflakes. And we made like, 25 of them. And every year after that, we just started adding more and more and more of them. And
Yeah.
now like my entire living room and dining room is all full of snowflakes.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
cool. See, I
Yeah.
love stuff like that because it means so much. And we have some stuff like that too. I got stuff from my grandma, like a couple ornaments, and it was weird because when my wife and I first moved in together, we were in an apartment. And I don't know if you've ever lived in an apartment where they always have like each floor has its own like storage area.
Yeah.
Where you like have a locker.
Yeah.
Well, they told us they were cleaning out the lockers. and redo like everybody had to like pull the stuff out of the locker, and we were all getting put in another locker after they refurbished it a little bit to make it more secure. But they just threw everybody's crap into a room that didn't get the notice, and
no.
all my neighbors like, we never got a notice. So we went in to look for our Christmas shit. It was all gone. And people
Oh,
went down to this room where everything was at and just took whatever they wanted. Our Christmas tree was gone. A bunch of our Christmas ornaments were gone. But only had a box that was like the really important stuff that nobody touched. And it was some of the stuff my wife had, some of the stuff I had that was important. So
right.
thank God. And we just started over. You know, you can always start over again. But the important stuff was still there, thank God.
Right.
But when my mom passed, we were going through her stuff, and she had a ton of Christmas stuff. She loved Christmas. And she had this foil star, which was like the star from my first year of being alive during Christmas. And again, just like you, my parents didn't have a whole lot of money. We were living in
Right.
a little trailer, and we had, I guess, like a 2 foot high white piece of crap Christmas tree. And my dad made this star, and they kept it all these years. I'm like, holy crap! And me and my brother are kind
Yeah.
of fighting over it. I'm like, I want it. So
Right.
it's like going back and forth between our houses. We like every other year we like switch who gets to display it, but
There you go.
Awesome.
it's still around. It's so cool.
Yeah. I love that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's really what Christmas is about anyway. So it's
Yep.
fine.
I can't put any ornaments on my tree.
No.
My cat's
No.
cat's
Oh
big.
yeah. Yeah.
So
Oh, I thought you were talking about Lincoln.
oh no, this will be the year, I'm sure, because all I do is lights, and I'm like, more lights, more lights, more lights. So it'll be interesting to see what he does this year. Last year he was just in all of it, and just kind of
Yeah.
stayed
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. We don't have the cat problem anymore, but we got a new dog that loves balls. So I'm worried any low hanging like globe looking ornaments are going to end up toys. So we got to be
Yeah.
careful with him.
Make sure
And
you
he-
have the plastic ones, not the glass
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah. Eddie said my Halloween decorations stay up all year long. I just throw Santa hat on my jack-o'-lantern and I'm done. Christmas
Oh, there you go.
decorating. That's awesome.
Did you see Tanya Webb from the old, old hospital on College Hill or whatever?
Yeah.
We got a ugly Christmas sweater and put it on one of her creepy ass dolls and said she's done Christmas decorating.
Nice. I saw a meme too that was pretty funny with one of those 12-foot skeletons.
Yeah, man.
It's like, what are we gonna do with that? And it was just a meme. I can't remember the wording of the meme, but it was the skeleton had a Santa hat on, and he was putting the star on top of the Christmas tree.
That's pretty cool.
So I thought that was a pretty interesting twist.
If I had
Heck
that, I
yeah.
would use it everywhere too.
Yeah, every holiday would
Oh, I
have
know.
a
Yeah,
different.
I would
Fine.
even have it on the holidays. It'd be just peering over my roof or something.
Yeah. Did you happen to see? You guys? Well, I don't know if Denise does, but I follow the Kent stage, and
Oh no.
they actually got one of those 12-foot skeletons and put it on the roof of the theater.
Nice.
And then they put like an orange light on it, so it like had this crazy cool lighting, and it's just on top of the theater like this, and it's like, oh my god, that is so sweet.
That's
And
cool.
it's a good place because I was afraid if they put it out front, obviously being a college town,
Right.
it would have, even though it's not quite the college town it used to be, it's still a college town, so it would have been either vandalized or stolen, or
Yeah.
and people are fighting. We're fighting over those things this year.
Yeah, they
I was
sold
like-
out quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard all kinds of people getting into fist fights and guns drawn and just
Right.
crazy shit over these
And then-
12-foot skeletons.
And then people selling them on eBay for 10 times what
Yes,
they
and
cost.
people buying them for that much.
Yep.
It's crazy.
I bet you Storm was over there fighting some people
Hell yeah.
in Texas, trying to get that big
I'm waiting-
skeleton.
I'm waiting for the 8-foot Sasquatch at Home Depot.
Oh my gosh. That'd be sweet.
What's up, Ashley, Tony, Jennifer? Hello, everybody. Dustin, if we didn't call you out, hello, buddy. Haven't seen you in a bit. Where you been, man? So, what if you guys have any questions or topics? Throw them out. Otherwise, we're just going to talk about Christmas the rest of the time.
We're open to everything but politics.
The Christmas
Politics is
Paranormal
a
show.
meh.
Yeah.
No go on the politics.
And no more COVID either.
Yeah, no more of that.
Nah.
Even though it always somehow ends up in there somehow because it's just part of the lives. But
Right.
Right.
we'll try not to.
Tina.
There she is. I was just trying to send her the link to the show. What's up, Tina? John, I love Christmas talk. It's been
I bet you
filming.
do. I bet you do.
It does make me happy. I'm like Buddy the Elf, man. I fucking love Christmas.
It's weird though, because as much as I love Christmas and Thanksgiving, I was totally cool with it, like all of us just doing it at home last year.
Oh, well, that's still Christmas though.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is, and it's not often that you get like a true chill out Christmas. Where like, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, there's still a lot of work involved, even if it's just you and your kids.
Right.
Obviously, there's a lot to do, and then you got to do all your own cooking instead of just bringing a dish. You got to make.
But you didn't even have to get dressed, and you didn't
Right.
have to have a traditional meal. Like
No.
you could just make a
Right.
frozen pizza.
Well, you could, but we didn't. We could. I mean, we still had turkey and shit on Thanksgiving, but I think we just did a turkey breast instead of like the whole turkey.
Right.
You don't have to feed everybody. But anyways, it was relaxing, which is not usually.
Hey, John, only nerds go to company Christmas parties, so.
What?
What?
It's called open bar. You always go
Right.
to the company Christmas party.
Oh shit! When I
What
used to work,
companies have you guys been working at that have open bars?
Like literally every single one.
Oh,
You're
man,
working
mine
for the
sucks.
wrong places.
when I worked
man.
at Iron Mountain, they used to have amazing Christmas parties. This one year they had a casino night Christmas party,
Nice.
but it was at the Cleveland Zoo, and they had rented off the whole ape area, like because it's all inside and it's kind of actually nice in there, and it's heated. So like we got to park all the way up there, and they took us by carriage the rest of the way, and it was snowing like crazy that night. And you end up like you're surrounded by all these animals, but you're like playing poker, and then there's this food and like an open bar. It was awesome.
That's cool.
Nothing hanging out like a gorilla doing some gambling and eating spaghetti on Christmas. I mean, come on.
I mean, that's how my casino trips go.
Right. On my casino trips, I usually just drink. I just like find a really cheap jackpot, and I sit there and I just feed it pennies. Just keep my drinks coming. That's all I care about.
Yep. You got to
Keep
play
the
the
drinks
penny slots and max bet. That's how you do it.
Yep, I don't play any cards. I'm really not into gambling, and honestly, I could think of a million things I'd rather be doing than going to a casino. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to eat and drink. That's my main goal.
Yeah, I don't think I've been to a casino since I was like 23.
Which
was just a few short years ago.
Right. I went once with an ex. We went to Niagara Falls, and we went to that one at Niagara Falls. We played a little bit, but we really just went to eat at the restaurant that was there. And then a couple years ago for my birthday, we went to Hard Rock Casino. So I mean, it was okay. My wife was killing it on the Lord of the Rings jackpot.
Nice.
And she ended up winning, like coming out like $200 ahead, and ended up being able to pay for dinner. So that was nice.
Nice.
But anyways, paranormal.
Yeah. Oh.
Ghosts and shit.
Tina, did you see my post about my crazy ass dream that I had? I need you to interpret that.
That wasn't a crazy ass dream. I was like, what the fuck is wrong
I
with
know.
you?
How do you think it was waking up to that? I almost texted Tina and been like, hey, can you tell me what's wrong with me?
She would never tell you that something's wrong with you.
That's true.
I was like, Denise is topped up on goofballs.
I don't know.
She's not.
I don't know what the hell happened.
You totally did? You'd what?
She saw my post about my
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she saw your post.
Yeah.
When are you coming to the Broken Bow with a lot of you? Probably, hopefully next year. It's not going to be this year. There's not a whole lot of year left, and I don't see myself being able to go on any major vacations or weekend getaways.
But I think that next year you should be in a position where you could take time off.
Oh yeah, I am.
I'll definitely be in a position where I could take time off.
Yep. I'll have PTO. We should be fully staffed again by then.
Yeah.
So it should be better. I should have time. I know we're going to that extended weekend for our anniversary to New Orleans, which will be cool.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then we've got a week in Gatlinburg in the fall next year. So looking forward to that.
John's trying to circle back to Christmas. We're not falling for it, John.
Krampus.
You can take their cold cuts and put them in a copper pot, John. That's how Krampus is formed.
Every hero needs his nemesis, so there's Krampus.
My gosh.
But no, I know Krampus is pretty heavily beaten into Germanic myth and legend for those people.
It is a copper pot, right?
What's that?
I don't know.
That's how you could trap them in a copper pot.
I don't know.
Why would you want to trap them?
I haven't done a whole lot of research
on
Krampus, other than freaking out my kids about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I can't even tell my kids about that shit. They would be so scared. My kids are very much my kids, and they're like afraid of everything. So
I didn't even hear about it until I was an adult.
Yeah, me neither.
It definitely became like more of a thing later on, and I was like, the first time I even heard it, I think it was on The Office, I think, or something like that. It was some sitcom that we were watching. They were talking about Krampus or something, and I'm like, what the hell is Krampus? What the fuck is that shit? And they looked it up. I'm like, oh, this is a real thing. Right? I thought it was just something they made up for the show, but yeah, no, it was.
And when I looked it up, I was like, what? Like they really tell kids that?
Right. Don't be bad, or you'll be abducted by some demonic goat man thing that'll beat you with some leaves of some kind of plant.
Gosh. Family tradition.
Now I'm just thinking about Krampus and the copper. Hey, anybody out there? What's a copper pot with Krampus? I think that's how you trap him. Somebody's got to know.
Ashley said, "I'll pay someone to dress up Krampus and visit Heisenberg this Christmas."
They'll never make it through the door, man. I don't answer the door.
You know Kate will let him in.
I know.
Right. Come on in. Michael's in the other room. Be really quiet when you walk in.
I would let the fuck out, I'm sure.
I'm looking it up. How to catch Krampus.
Oh, Heisenberg. You're fucked. They're conspiring against you now.
That's too much bad talking cold cuts, I guess. I deserve it.
Right.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense. It said Krampus can be summoned by killing a number of passive creatures. In quick succession, rabbits can be collected with traps, then murdered in the inventory. I don't even know what they're talking about. That's dumb. How to catch Krampus. Okay, this is about a play. Never mind. Apparently there's a play called How to Catch Krampus. What the hell? Never mind. I'm not even going to bother. If you guys know how to trap Krampus, let us know.
Not John Ward dressed as Krampus.
Yeah, it's actually a show.
I know how to trap that.
I'm trying to find that, and it's like it's all about How to Catch Krampus, a show. It's an actual like musical or something. Weird.
You know how I'm going to catch John? I'm going to put a box. I'm going to have a stick. I'm going to have a string. And I'm going to put cold cuts underneath it. When you go for him,
you get him every time. See, Ashley's got it with a shotgun. Ashley says, "That's how you catch him."
Well, you know you can't kill Krampus.
Oh my gosh! Now I'm going to have more nightmares.
I would.
I had someone making fun of me the other day again about not watching scary movies. They're like, "Oh, this is like that part in Paranormal Activity," and I'm like, never saw it.
I stopped watching the Paranormal Activity the minute it started going. Actually, after the third one, it's like it just kept going with the storyline of demonic shit. And I'm like, all right, this is dumb. Might all takes care of Krampus.
Well, you can't argue with that.
Right?
Oh my God, she broke the internet with that one. That is hilarious. You win it, Jennifer.
Good job.
It's just gonna be might all sprinkled.
You don't actually win anything. You just get a lot of respect from me.
You get this.
That was funny as hell.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wear my doll now all over me. My doll jacket.
A slingshot with Midol in it.
Heisenberg, why you got a bottle of Midol in your pocket?
I'm always ready, man.
What's up, Brian?
What's
Brian
up,
got a
Brian?
new toy.
Hey, Brian.
What do you get?
He got a new some kind of spirit box made by Austin Maynard.
I think Brian unfriended me on Facebook because I haven't seen any posts from him in a while.
Oh, it's because I made him, or because you made him load up all your stuff, probably.
Oh, please.
Yeah, boys, can you get this for me, please?
Right. I was carrying stuff too. I wasn't being a damsel in distress.
We know.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah. Heisenberg wouldn't know. He just fucking left me.
He was probably sitting on a cooler or something somewhere.
Yeah.
I got this, guys. Nobody will take anything out of this cooler.
Oh, Patience was asking if you got anything from Middle Point.
If I got anything.
Yeah, like evidence or anything.
No, I didn't record anything. I just was feeling the place out. No, I'm sorry. Number one, I was trying to do a little bit of filming with my camera, and obviously, you know how it goes every time I try that. I'd get no T-Mobile service anywhere. But no, I mean, besides what she witnessed me seeing and feeling, I didn't do any recording or anything like that. I just wanted to go feel out of place and experience whatever was going to happen without worrying about,
same.
You know, so it's,
I don't ever record anything. I know I'm not going to go back and review it ever. Like if I do, I'll be 95 and it'll be pointless by then, you know?
That's why that's why I only do like 5 or 10 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
So I can just listen to it a little bit.
Right.
And then take a break. And
yeah.
That one time I left my recorder at the Emmett house, I had to listen to 8 hours of audio to find nothing.
See?
No, I had recorders. I had 3 recorders. I just didn't use any of them.
Thanks, Tina. Yeah, if I do use my recorder, it's just like to use it real quick and listen right back to it. I don't ever.
As of late, I mean, if I take anything, it's usually my EDI device and like the grandpa box, and I don't feel like carrying anything else.
Right.
And then I got all this crap in my pockets, and I'm like, God damn it, I can't find my flashlight. I can't find this. I'm like taking everything out. Just it's a pain in the ass. I like to enjoy ghost hunting. And
exactly. And I always tell people on tours, I'm like, listen, I'm not trying to get a show on Discovery Plus. Like, I don't give a shit about filming or, you know, getting likes on YouTube. I don't care.
I enjoy going live if I can because I like to be able to like people interacting and like kind of being there with us.
Yeah.
And catching, a lot of times we'll catch something that we don't.
Right.
Because they're watching, or somebody who's sensitive or has like psychic abilities can watch and like maybe confirm things that we experienced, or you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a great time. Thanks, Patience.
I'll be back. I hear Lincoln not crying.
Oh, okay. I need a Diddy bag. That sounds weird. I have bags. Like I have so many bags that I've used in the past for ghost hunting. Like I even had the freaking fishing vest that I could put like stuff in all my pockets, and it's like
Charlie has one of those. The tactical
vest. Patience went live for a while, and some people were watching and helping us out.
Yeah, that's cool. I do like when psychics watch. It's a man purse, she said.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of that. I did have one of those at one point too. That was actually in my first bag. Like, as Target was selling these man bags, you know, like the carrier bags that you hang off the side, you know.
Yeah.
And I got one of those. I'm like, that'd be cool to carry a couple things around with me. It was the first time I was ghost hunting. It was like when I had it when I went to Mansfield for the first time. You know, and I carried like one recorder and like my flashlight in it. But it was like snacks otherwise, of course. It was mostly snacks. But I don't know. It was and then I've had backpacks I've used. I don't like carrying all that crap with me.
You know what? Our friend Jody has a Home Depot apron. You know, like the little short aprons that just go around your waist and it's got all the pockets in it. They're like the perfect size pockets for fitting equipment in.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, people have like their fanny packs or whatever. It's just by the end of the night, I'm like, I just want to see and experience what I'm going to see and experience.
I
I'm
always
not
carry
taking
my
this home.
backpack.
Yeah, and I got a day bag that like I use for hiking. I could use too if I wanted to, but none of that stuff really fits the grandpa box.
Right.
And I got to be careful carrying that. So it's like I'm going to try to find a strap for the bag, but then it's pulling it out, hooking it all up again. It's I don't know. I just like walking around with it and putting it down and walking away and trying to interact and experience. That's the way I hang.
I wanted to talk about John's comment.
What's John's comment?
That he finds school hauntings to be really weird. He just doesn't understand them.
No,
I am 100% the same way.
Yeah, I don't want it to be like because it was a school. Like I know Middle Point had some other history to it, like it was a seminary or something at one point, or it was some other things. But yeah, it is weird and awkward.
I think Middle Point is different, just because that whole little square around it is all super fucked up, like weird history, you know. But I don't like the idea of schools being haunted. I don't know, just the thought of kids.
No, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I could do it if I knew the school was haunted because there was like some kind of major catastrophe where the kids were actually killed, or you know. No, I couldn't do that. But I knew Middle Point had other things going on, like it was a seminary, and but that's the thing with Middle Point again. That's what got me. We were up in the auditorium, and we'll get into Patience. Well, Patience was talking about what we were feeling. Grandpa Box picked out a name, Frank, and this name kept coming up between the Grandpa Box and the Phasma Box, and it was a man's voice who did not sound very nice. It sounded like he was trying to cover something up. Anyways, we went down to the basement, and you know when you go down to the basement, you have the steps down, and then you walk into this one room, like where the old boiler is, and then you walk into that other room.
Yep.
Oh, I immediately, just going down the steps, I felt like shit. I'm like, okay, this is not going to be good. You know, okay, I'm going to be front loading a little bit because we're going into a nasty basement, but we go down there, and I just felt like something was following us, like something didn't just want us down there at all. And we didn't even stay in the first room. We just walked to the other room. I could not take my eyes off the doorway from the stairwell down in because it looked like at first you could see the light from the upstairs because the glass door is right at the top of the steps.
Right.
But then it was completely dark. And then I started seeing this like black cloudy shit coming out of it. And it was like darker than dark.
That's like, crazy.
What the hell? Okay. And then Frank started coming over the Phasma box again. Then you hear this creepy little girl's voice. And that's where it really got bad for me. Ooh. And then I'm like seeing all this shit in my head. And then like what went down, like Frank was doing something to this girl. Like she didn't make it much after being a little girl, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think there was some kind of murder there or something. Something bad happened there. It was just totally negative. I did not like being down there, but I was fighting it and I was keeping myself protected. That's trying to see the situation without becoming part of the situation, like it normally happens. You know, Peggy was like had my back. You okay, Goose? Like keeping me with it. Patience was keeping me grounded. And I don't know. It was just a weird experience. And then I go out and I'm checking. I have to go outside to like get any kind of like updates on my phone or whatever. And Linda Dix had messaged me at some point that she felt that there was a murder there, and somebody's trying to cover it up.
Yeah,
God damn, it's so weird.
She said that when because I actually, when we were there for that event, I did a solo, but Amber was there filming in that room.
Yeah.
And I kept seeing somebody walking down the stairs, and then I saw somebody blocking out the whole light in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Patience could be right. It could be matrixing. My eyes could have been playing tricks on me, but I really was feeling shit, and I know she was. She was feeling the same shit, and Peggy was, watching the Phasma box and just kind of like keeping the line of communication going while we were, feeling out what was ever going on. It wasn't a great feeling. But it was, at the same point, it's like, I don't know, that's why I was there. I was trying to fill this place out. And it was an interesting experience. And I would definitely go back.
He's got hand, foot, mouth again. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. You guys need a damn bubble.
All right.
I'm gonna have to start wearing a hazmat suit.
Right? They're not allowed out of the house. Right. Yeah, I do definitely want to go back there. And actually, I still have my thing that I won at MadCon.
Nice.
To go back there.
Cool.
Really need to get that scheduled.
Yeah, right. Do you have to use that before the end of the year?
I hope not. I'll have to message Austin and find out. It would be fun.
Yeah.
To go back and actually do an investigation because, I was picking up on a lot of stuff, but it's hard when you're trying to like run a public hunt, essentially,
Yeah. You don't get your best feelings and evidence while you're trying to guide. You're too busy worried about making sure other people are having that experience.
Right. And then you don't want to ask questions because you want the guests to ask questions. You know what I mean? So there was a lot of unanswered stuff.
Right. Jennifer said she doesn't like investigating in the complete darkness because her eyes or brain trying to rematrix. Yeah, and I get it. Mm-hmm. I know that happens, and I was trying to keep that separate, like keep that in my thought, but it just.
But I don't know. Part, though, is very lit up.
Mm-hmm. It is, yeah.
I mean, actually, maybe we just had the lights on, though. I think we did have the lights on the stairwell. Yeah.
I honestly, I've had great experiences and captured great evidence in the dark and in the light. And some of the best EVPs we've had have been just during the initial walkthrough while we're learning the history of the place.
Right.
Hear like this voice come up, like, who are you? Like, what are you guys walking around like when we're ignoring them and not even paying attention?
Yeah.
And we'll listen back. I'm like, whoa, what the hell was that? That's not one of us. But at that point, it's so late, you can't really go back and like try to figure out who it was. But
right.
I don't know. I don't really, I guess it's a different situation like when you're doing residentials, because if the person's experiencing shit during the day, obviously you're going to want to try to recreate that atmosphere or the way it went down for them to see if you can experience that yourself. So if like, okay, every night, every day at 3:00 in the afternoon, I hear this voice from the upstairs and a shadow walking down the steps. Obviously I want to be there at 3:00 with the lights on in the light of day and see if I can witness the same thing and maybe figure out what's causing it. But most of these places we go to they barely have electric as it is. And you don't really have a choice but be there in the dark.
Honestly, at the seminary, we forget that we have lights sometimes,
Yeah.
Like we'll be looking for something in a room and somebody will turn on the light and we're like, oh shit, I forgot we have those.
Right. Well, it was without, most of the building was without light for so long.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm almost used to walking around that building without the light. Like I know, but I don't know. I haven't been in there a while, so I don't know what other kind of stuff has been put in and like where everything is at, if things have been changed around.
They're always changed around.
Hey, thanks, Ben. Appreciate it.
I do really want to go to Madison one night and just turn on all the lights and like film it from the outside and just have people walking around on the inside and like, make it look like it might have when it was functioning.
Right.
Like just make it look like it's a real building again, Yeah. I think that'd be cool. I don't even know if all the lights work though.
Sort of like when Kevin in Home Alone wanted to make the
we could get the guy on the railroad track and then we could do this, the strings on our arms and make people dancing.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Snakes. I don't know no snakes. He's back. Everything okay?
Yeah, but we'll see. He's got that, and he's got his molars coming in too at the same time.
So he's a mess.
Yep.
Yes, Ben. We're all from like Northeast Ohio, around Akron, up into the Lake County area. Madison Seminary.
That's right.
The Northeast.
Yeah, but we've done quite a bit down Columbus way around that area.
Well, Fairfield's not far from Columbus, right?
What's that?
Fairfield's not far from Columbus.
No, it's not far, and we have a Dark Alley's original team is from Columbus, and they're still active down there. So we team up every once in a while and hit a location if we can't fill it out with our own team. Or
you guys are like what? Probably like an hour and a half from there, from Columbus.
No, 2.
Yeah, closer to 2.5.
Yeah.
It's 2.5 from me.
What?
I swear.
No, it's not.
Maybe if you drive like you do. I don't know. I've never driven with you, so I don't know how you drive. No, it's like 2.5 because I mean, Fairfield was almost 3, wasn't it? It was 2.5.
No, I think it was around 2.5, maybe close to 3. But I was driving, and I drive like a grandpa.
45 minutes from Fairfield to Columbus.
That's not bad.
Plus,
that's like my drive to Madison.
Mine's a little over an hour to Madison, but not bad.
Yeah,
I think that's short.
Mine's a rough drive to Madison.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I didn't think I was ever going to get to Middle Point. I'm like, it's only 3.5 hours, and I'm like, oh my god, come on. I wasn't like tired, but I just.
What's the story of Poatstown?
That's another school that I'm not really sure. Like, there's definitely shit going on there, and I've seen stuff on video that I was like,
been there.
But I know like that was kind of more land based, and it wasn't always a school. It was another place that it wasn't always a school. It had other stuff going on there, but I don't know all the history on it. But I know like real close to there was a huge train wreck or something, and I think they had like a makeshift hospital there and stuff like that. So I don't know. Patience might know more because she's been there.
She's going back there again in 2 weeks.
I've only actually been there once, and I was helping Live Paranormal film an episode there, and I was just basically stationed at the static cam command central watching the monitor and like letting them know if I saw anything come up that didn't make sense. Which actually I was telling Patience that we did. I was sitting there watching it, and the group walked. There was a camera pointing down into the gym where you could see them walk in one entrance and out the exit on the other side. And then there's another camera pointing down the hallway where they would walk into after they left the gym. So it was just weird. I watched them walk through the gym, and then I saw something walk after them through the gym. And I'm like, okay, guys, I think there's something following you. And they're like, what? So they come walking back towards me. So I saw them walking down the hallway back to where I was sitting on the camera. And then I saw that shadow again walk down the hallway, like following them around. And we could never figure it out. Like it was just the strangest thing. It was the only time I actually was sitting actively watching a video and like seeing something that could have been paranormal.
Right.
Because it was like a humanoid figure, like, but I couldn't make out like any.
Yeah.
It was just weird. It was moving like a human. It wasn't like floating like Misty, but it was just like.
Can you do that one more time? I didn't
Misty.
Understand. Okay.
Patience says she caught the same thing on camera. Yeah. Yep, cool. That's what I'm talking about.
That is one place I wanted to go, but I didn't know. You know, I have 3 kids. If it's like.
Yeah, it's just
if it's all kids, I don't. I don't know. That might be an emotionally draining night.
Yeah, especially if you're picking up on kids, and there was a place that you know for sure had a tragedy involving the kids there.
Because I swear there was a elementary school in Ohio that was like, it's part of the reason that doors open out now, because these kids all got trapped inside of the building when it was on fire.
Oh, wow.
And I can't remember where that was.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I couldn't go there, I don't think.
I had a real problem with Pennhurst too, because there were supposedly children spirits there. you know, and they're children's spirits, and they're also children's spirits that had horrible mental health issues and behavioral issues, or you know, whatever the case was.
Right.
You know how they were treated there, so it was like, as much as you wanted to like witness and experience something there, you knew what was there before,
Yeah.
and like it was the same reason it was abandoned, because the place was closed, like because of the way they treated people.
Right.
So it's like, do you really want to drudge that up? And I was like in a total funk for weeks after.
I bet.
It was not a great, I mean, it was a great experience, but it wasn't because of what I experienced. It's just, I don't know. Ben, we are helping guide, there's an event at the Lake County Historical Center in Paynesville. That building there, it's a beautiful historical building. Lake County keeps it up beautifully. They, you know, it's actually just like a living museum. But they have like an annual event that friends of ours, the Haunted Housewives, the same ladies who run the Willoughby Ghost Walk, every year, they host that there. So it's always a sold out thing. It's already sold out for this year. I know Peggy's going to be there.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, she told me she bought a ticket to it, so she'll be there. Yeah,
I would just assume that she would be there.
Yeah, I know. She just like she knows we're going to be involved with something, or just anything local. She wants to be there and be a part of it. She's amazing.
Mm-hmm. She is amazing. She's so.
Ben's looking for a place to go with this weekend if you guys are open. I wish we could, but this weekend we're booked, man.
Yeah. And we're just kind of like special guests at the event. Like it's not our event, so we can't even.
Yeah, we were asked to help
out. The authority to have a +1.
Right. Yeah, we were asked to help out, and so we're always
not that cool.
Yeah, we're willing to go and volunteer and do our thing.
It's fun. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited to go there.
See, so was I, Patience. Peggy asked Patience, and she asked me after I made a post about feeling like I've been left out of the paranormal for a little while. Not really left out, but just like something was always going on where I couldn't be a part, or you know, like the whole ghost hunt for Brian thing. I was really hoping and really pushing for that, and then
that was a bummer that you couldn't make that one.
Yeah, Ben, it's filled. It's totally sold out. It sells out every year quick. It's in an area that the Haunted Housewives are known for. Like they basically, Paynesville, Menor, anything they put on there, they sell out almost immediately. They have a following of people. The Willoughby Ghost Walks are always end up sold out almost every time, like every weekend that they're open and doing the tours. I mean, they do great work up there.
That's cool. Eddie, we're doing the Lake County Historical Society tomorrow night.
Yeah. Yep. Just guides. Nothing. I mean, it's special for us. It's a good opportunity for us to get to know people and, you know, push the show in the dark a little bit. But we're friends with the Haunted Housewives, and I've been really close with them for a long time.
Oh, Ben, you should definitely make your way up to Madison Seminary. Just saying. It's a cool place.
Yeah, man, follow it. They always got flashlight tours going on if you want to do like a prelim checkout. That's a great way to get to know the building and kind of get the feeling for it. People have witnessed and seen things during the flashlight tours.
And they're not that expensive.
No, they're not expensive. And if you want to go a couple more times, it's still a discount if they go through again right after the first time.
Yeah.
That's if there's open. They sell out a lot of the hunts or a lot of the flashlight times anyway.
Well, we started going back to just pay at the door.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
So there's no pre-purchase. Oh, that's cool.
No. Yeah, it got to be a lot.
Oh, Ben is from Columbus.
I guess you could also go to Fairfield. Sorry,
yeah, right.
Which is way closer to you. Yeah. But honestly, and people don't believe me because they think that I just like it because it's a Kimmel property. I do love Fairfield. it's very hard for me because I got into this at Madison. So I got used to like this level of activity at all times, and then I go to these other places and I'm like, meh, but Fairfield's definitely up there. It's pretty creepy.
Yeah, we got to investigate there sometime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just doing our like couple minutes of walkthrough after the FCI con, I was like, I got to get in here. This year is supposed to be the year. Next year will be the year. We'll have time.
We're like the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Next year, guys.
Next year's our year. Next year's our year.
We got it.
Yeah. No, but seriously, we should, because that would be fun. Fairfield's definitely like, I could walk through that building during the day and I get creeped out, but once it gets dark, it's a totally different building. I could walk through there by myself during the day.
That place is like freaking like, if you were a fan of Scooby-Doo, that is like the mansions you remember in Scooby-Doo, because you can go in one door, come out another floor.
Yeah.
It's just, you can get lost there if you're not used to that place. I couldn't believe how many entrances and exits and stairwells and just like, that place is insane.
Yeah.
It's like you think you're coming to the end, and no, it's just another floor, another stairwell to another. It's just like, wow. And I didn't even leave the first floor. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, I did go to Monroe House. Have you guys been there?
No. Nope. We were supposed to last year, but that...
It's crazy because it's called the Demon House. Like, that's its nickname, I think. Right? The Demon House, yeah. And I don't know. We had like literally nothing happen while we were there. It was like one of the best nights of sleep I ever got, too.
Yeah.
It was... I mean, it's...
that was the demon lulling you to sleep.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, what does that say about me?
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Yes, House of Wills is the same way.
House of Wills is ridiculous. I mean, that's definitely one place that was just a house that they just kept building onto, and building onto, and building onto. I mean, when there's a basement and a sub-basement, it's like, it's ridiculously crazy. And
in a theater.
Like, you walk down, like you're in a basement, you walk down these steps and in the dark, and then there's this like really nice bathroom. It's not functional, but it's like definitely looks like a funeral home bathroom. And it's just crazy. You go in one door, you walk around a little bit, you come out another door, you're on the other side of the auditorium. You're like, what the hell just happened here? But unfortunately, it's also more places for
hello, Corey.
The homeless to find solace in. And so it's like, I don't know, it's hard.
I do not want to go. I do not want to go to the House of Wills. I have zero desire.
Zero desire, huh?
Nope.
Even if we took you?
Nope. I feel like I would have to be... I don't even know what would have to happen.
Even if we took you and Ray had some other tools with him?
Maybe.
I could give you one if you wanted a piece of equipment.
Yeah. I don't know.
I have special
wink,
permission.
Wink.
Yeah. I have special permission for special equipment. That's all I'm saying.
Wink, wink.
It's a permission slip. So I don't know. Even when I'm at Madison, like Madison is not, it's not a bad neighborhood, but when something happens that's like, loud enough to be a human being, like something happens, like you hear footsteps and you're like, God damn, that's not paranormal. That's a real person.
Yeah.
That's when shit gets scary for me.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
so, I don't know if I can do House of Wills. See, Eddie said the House of Wills was insane. But Eddie, you had a crazy time at Monroe House too. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Eddie was telling me stories about Monroe House like a week before I went there.
I think Eddie's just a big liar. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Eddie just tries to scare me.
Dude. I think Eddie's probably got like deals worked out with these places.
Right.
So he's like a walking advertisement. What are they paying you, Eddie?
No, Eddie's a lot more
No.
Like Eddie picks up on things and he's like, did you just hear that? I'm like, no. I'm very oblivious. I should probably pay attention more. Oh my gosh. I don't. Does the House of Wills have a bad? I know that like after it was closed, it was a satanic church, I believe, right?
It wasn't a satanic church. How do I even put this?
The guy who owns
The
it
guy who
does
owns it,
satanic
yeah, he's a
worship,
member of the satanic church.
but it wasn't an actual church.
No.
But the place
rituals,
itself, when it was running, was not bad at all, right? It was
it originally
was a funeral home.
The hospital too, I think.
Yeah, so it opened up as a German music hall, which hence is why they have the auditorium.
Oh,
it was built by a 33rd degree Mason, so that in and of itself, if anybody like understands what the Masons are, 33rd degree is like one of the highest you can get.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of theory and myth behind when they build a structure. They are able to put magic into it that every person that walks into this building leaves an energetic imprint behind, which leads obviously to some hauntings. So, Casey, shut up. Yeah. So it was built as, I don't know the actual German word for it, but it was like a German social music hall. Now, there were some, nobody knows for sure, but there was some squabblings about it being involved in the Nazi party. I don't know if that's for sure, but it was definitely a German music hall. It was a school for a while. I know it was a hospital, a Hungarian Jewish hospital, which is quite the opposite of being a German music hall.
Right.
And then eventually Mr. Wills bought it out and turned it into a funeral home, but he was a very what's the word I'm looking for? Eccentric person. But he was also like the leader of the civil rights movement in Cleveland. And there are pictures of Martin Luther King visiting there. If you walk through there, there's still like protest signs from the civil rights movement around the building. And it's pretty sad because they're like horribly watered down. This stuff is like historical like stuff that could be in a museum somewhere, but it's just sitting there water damaged. And there's this whole room with like pictures of people that have been there that were affiliated with it, just stories of people there, and it's just sitting there in a room.
See, what's most scariest to Denise is when you said that there's awesome documents that are water damaged. I can see it.
Like,
I can see it. Yeah, I can see
it. Yeah, so it's like, but like it was a mansion, and then like I said, it's been all these things. So there's this huge auditorium in the middle of it.
That's crazy.
But then there's like stuff that you would see in a funeral home. There's a crematorium area. There's just, and you go down to the basement, it's what they call the cloud room. It's just like very eccentrically architectured room. It looks like clouds that were made out of the cement. At one point it was painted to look like the sky.
Wow.
And that's where he displayed all his like, that was his coffin room. So
pretty
like
cool.
When you're in the shop, when you're like, shopping for a coffin, like you're shopping for a car, you go down to this display room and there's all these coffins laid out, and he would show you like all these. But he's also known for being like a huge party animal, and his kids were into party, and they tore through his money after he passed away. And that's how they lost the rights to the funeral home, and they opened up another funeral home in the suburbs of Cleveland. They were telling people that they were cremating the remains and they were just dumping them in a field somewhere.
What?
So there's like all this crazy shit. So it's like, but the cool thing is Mr. Wills himself, who's the building is now named after, was involved in nothing but civil rights. He was a party animal, but he was also like, that would be the place if you were a black man or woman marrying a white man or woman and you couldn't go to your church to do it. That's where you could go and have your wedding. And he would like let that be there, and like, racial integration was definitely there.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like the building itself had good history,
Yeah, for sure.
Just the fact that somebody got shot on the front door step and
yeah, and that was all afterwards. That was like a drug deal gone bad, and somebody got shot in the gut with a shotgun.
This is the craziest show ever.
What the hell?
Dustin was talking about something farting on the spirit box? Oh no, that was Eddie.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I mean, yeah.
How do you know it's Mr. Wills?
Yeah, right. No, you could go to in his room, and you got that kind of like, and even Rebecca, when we filmed there with Resident Undead, Rebecca, even his bedroom, like she was getting a really icky kind of gross feeling in there. Like that was definitely like a room that stuff was going down in.
Oh shit.
Like, like if Mr. Wills is walking you through like on MTV Cribs, you're like, yeah, this is where the magic happens. It would be that kind of thing. There's actually a picture of him in that room too, and he's got one of those machines or that like with the belt that goes across your stomach and just goes like that. He's sitting there getting all buff for his ladies, and like his bathroom, like before they tore it out, I got to see the bathroom that was attached to his bedroom. It has this big round like hot tub that was up on a platform. You had to walk up these steps to get into the hot tub, and it's just yeah. You could tell this guy had like he had game for sure.
Yeah.
There's also okay, so in the area where Eric, he's still the owner of the building. I don't think he lives there anymore. But there was like the ballroom that was attached. It was like a 2-floor ballroom, and there was like an upper floor that you could look down over the ballroom, but there was like a sidebar, and then there was like a hallway with a bunch of rooms. I don't know what happened in those rooms. But in the ballroom itself, you see this like area where like the wood is discolored in this perfect square. Now the rumor is, and I don't know if this is true, but this was told to me by the woman who gave the paranormal and historical tours when I first started going there, that he actually had his ex-wife who passed away displayed
like
taxidermied in this glass case.
I was with you on that one.
Yeah.
On that tour.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember her saying that.
And he kept her displayed like that in the ballroom.
I don't even know what to say. I got nothing.
It's love, man.
I mean,
everybody's like, wow, what the fuck? Yeah, I know stuff that a lot of people don't get on the tours anymore because I'm just saying my friend knew the Wills, the family. So she like knew.
I can't believe that there wouldn't be like pictures of this. Like, is that even legal?
No. And somebody who visited reported him for that. I don't remember. There was some kind of law against displaying dead bodies.
I mean, maybe as there should be.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know. And he was forced to remove it.
They do in museums.
Well, true, but those are mummies, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Everybody's like, wow, what the fuck? They had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have some stuff on this place that a lot of people are like, what? But this is stuff, like I said, I heard from my friend who was the original tour person, and she was good friends with the owner, and before the other people started taking over.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I remember my thought was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I know. And I'm like, damn, is it like in a closet somewhere? Can we still see it? Did they like just hide it, or was like somebody steal that too? I mean, I don't know.
Probably.
Oh my God, somebody tried to pawn it.
Yeah, but it's crazy too because the owner was, like you said, he was I hate saying Satan worshiper, but he was definitely a Satanist, because Satanists don't like to be called Satan worshipers. It's weird. We'll have to have him on, or a Satanist on sometime, but
I'm down.
He had friends that used to also like use some of his rooms for storage and like their art pieces and stuff. And there was these like crazy art installments that they had in the auditorium. They're like, I don't know how, they're basically like sex things, like you'd be tied up to, like bondage type stuff. But it was like also like kind of like in the alien form, like rib cages of like dragons and shit. And they do like performances there and shit. It was just, I don't know.
You
Just
guys are
weird
definitely
shit.
making it so it's just set in stone now. I definitely don't want to go there.
Oh,
if I can handle it, no.
Should we talk about bloody Jesus having sex with Mary Magdalene?
Yeah.
Stop it.
That's true, though. That's true.
It scared the shit out of me.
Me
I
too.
walked into one of those rooms where he had a storage, and there it was.
Like, that was another. What the?
Another big art sculpture installation of a bloody Jesus having his way with Mary Magdalene.
What the hell? Well, guys, so the moral of the story is the building was a good place.
Yeah.
But then a line came, and then after that,
the eccentricism kind of carried on in a different way, like much more. I don't know, different strokes, I guess.
Okay, yeah, we'll just go with that.
I liked it there.
Someone broke it. What are you talking
about? The sculpture thing that he made.
I'm sure they did.
Gosh, I thought he was talking about the.
I think it was the bondage sculptures, though. That I don't know. Somebody. I know there was a big to do. I guess the neighborhood caught wind of what he was going on there, and him and this other guy were going at each other on Facebook. Another member of the community, and I know it ended up on the news for a little bit, and then they ended up hashing it out together over on the news, like talking to each other, and I don't know. But moral of the story is the building is still basically there, and you could take pictures there. Like they do photographic tours where they like let you go in a group and take photos and stuff. Johnny Jew took a bunch of excellent photos of the place that are amazing.
Sure.
And if you watch Resident Undead, go back into the archives on YouTube, you'll find that episode. It was a pretty interesting episode, to say the least.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's really out there that much. I think it's known around here, but I'm not sure how much.
Yeah, it's not like a place that everybody knows. Like, people from like Chicago, like, oh, I want to go to Cleveland and check out the House of Wills. But
yeah,
it's pretty much like a Northeast Ohio place, like, urban legend type thing.
Right. As you could see why. There's so many stories.
I mean, but it's had to make its way out of Ohio just by, it's a crazy place.
Yeah. We had a pretty crazy table tipping session there. It was we had that thing rocking, and then I ended up having a horrible headache, like where I almost passed out afterwards. So it didn't end so well. It started off awesome, but then I'm like, oh shit, I just left myself open for another attack. Let's go outside and hug a tree, and hopefully I don't get shot by the neighbor.
Linda said we're going to get great evidence at our investigation soon.
Oh.
After we just talked about how we don't bring cameras or anything, maybe we need to now.
Right. Well, it depends on what you call evidence.
I don't trust cameras that much, at least not cell phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I know
you don't trust the videos that other people get. Yeah, I don't.
But yeah, we're going to the Lake County Historical Center, Linda, the Lake County Poorhouse up in Painesville. Tomorrow night, right after work. Going straight there, probably.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited.
I am too.
I was like, I hope I remember how to investigate. It's been so long.
It'll come back to when everybody's looking at you for.
I think my last place was Middle Point, and we really didn't investigate there.
No.
It's an interesting place. It's much akin. It's basically like a big Shalersville Historical Society. It's just like there's definitely stuff going on there, and there has been some tragedy there, but they go through all that. They go through at the beginning. They have like a really good background historical. Like everybody sits down in the Historical Society, gives like a lecture on the history of the place. So you get a good idea, like the history of like what it's been, and some of the not so nice stories and some of the good stories. It's there wasn't any like mistreatment of people there really, but some people, I don't. You'll find out tomorrow. I don't want to give anything away. Plus, I don't really remember a whole lot of it.
So you just go with that. I don't want to give it away.
Right.
I'm gonna have to look up the address. I don't know where it's at.
Yeah, Linda. Damn it, that's the room that we're probably not going to be able to go into. I already know that's the room that I saw a shadow walk past. So in the basement of this place. It used to be, when it was a county poorhouse, it was also like the jail too. There's jail cells down at the bottom of this place, and Linda, is a dirt floor. It's basically a dirt floor down there. I think because of the flooding and stuff, the situation, the stairs have eroded a little bit, and like the floor is not safe down there, so we're not going to be able to. But I've had personal experiences down there that were also coincided with the same experiences that the haunted housewives had at the same time in the cell next to me. And Barb St. John, our friend who's a very gifted psychic, was picking up on shit there too. So yeah, I know what you're talking about, Linda. I think that's the area. And it just, do you ever get that feeling like you're just standing still, but like you just got like, so somebody took a cobweb and like threw it at you and just like went whoosh like that?
Mm-hmm.
You get that like webby feeling. That happened there quite a bit. So it'll be fun.
I definitely want to. Hopefully they let us down there. Maybe we could go a little early. I'm excited about the tour, like the history and seeing the building.
Yeah, they usually have like coffee and some snacks and stuff out, and we'll see. And our friends Todd Shalat's going to be helping. I haven't seen him in forever.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh man, I haven't seen him in a long time.
Amber will be there, I think.
Amber Wellman will be there.
Yeah. Yes, so there's going to be quite a few people that we're friends with in our circle that'll be there. It'll be fun.
Oh, that's called a walkthrough.
Okay. Like they walked through me.
Yeah. Yep.
No, it was like everybody's like, "What the hell's your problem?" Because I'm like, with my flashlight, immediately looking around like I didn't. I'm like, I didn't walk anywhere. I've been standing still this whole time. But like, where are you looking like you brushed up against something?
If you would have had your recorder on there, you probably would have heard somebody say, "Excuse me."
Right.
Out of my way, asshole.
And you just didn't move.
Right.
So like, all right.
Yeah,
that's fun. People were there, and it's crazy too because every year I've done this, it's been the same people that pay to go see this.
So it's like, tickets.
Yeah, they're all friends of like the housewives, and I've met them throughout the years, so I know some of them, and it's a fun time.
Cool.
But if you're going there to think you're going to get like scratched and like demonically possessed, it's not the place for you. That's
what I like. We can investigate more places like that.
It's true, like living history. So
I love it.
It's a cool place. Cool place.
Like when we went to Shalersville, I was fine. Yeah. I did the whole upstairs by myself, like pretty much the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
And I was fine.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah. I like those kind of investigations.
As first, like I missed it, fucker.
I know, that was a bummer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We can go back.
Let's do it.
Yeah, whatever, Dustin. Shut up. But yeah, other than that, that may be it for the year, unless something else pops up like we do a Shalersville or something. But you know, it's the holidays.
Shalersville has heat too, so we could totally do that.
Yeah, they'll probably be decorated up for holidays and everything. So.
Oh my gosh, let's do it.
We're really cool.
Didn't get to go.
I still want to get us out to the Knickerbocker too. I got to talk to Peg about that.
Yeah,
that's true.
Especially now because she decks that place out with holiday.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, it's Christmas town in that place. It's awesome.
Nice. Find out when she decorates, and then ask her.
I'm sure she's probably already working on it if it's not up already. There's been a couple rooms, like you go down to the basement, all her Christmas trees are down there.
They're all those stuff.
You walk through a room of just like Christmas decorations.
Like, hi, Santa.
Sweet.
So actually, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if the Lake County hasn't started because they were decorated for Christmas last time I was there. They were
for this event.
Yeah,
they're getting Denise all excited.
I know.
It was funny too because they still had their big Halloween spider in the main room, like on this web up in the corner. But then, like down below was like a Christmas tree.
See, they need to just put a Santa hat on it
and
hang some ornaments from the web, and it'll be Now it's a Christmas decoration. Why not?
But yeah, that'll be fun. Definitely want to get to Knickerbocker. Shalersville is always a whenever. Just let me know type of thing. We could do that before the end of the year. Madison may be a thing, but it's going to get too cold there.
Madison's
I don't know.
Cold.
Yeah, it's freezing. When you start seeing the ice form on the inside of Sarah's room, it's time to like call it a year on that place.
We haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, it'll be soon, sooner than we want.
I know. I'm not ready for it.
No, not at all. But my body's already like dying in this cold, being out working in it.
Yeah, right. But I did get heated gloves.
Nice,
so
nice,
that.
Cool.
So you're getting yourself all ready. Got the vest, right?
Yep.
And I finally got a pair of boots that I like.
Nice.
Like
that's
snow
important.
boots. Yeah.
Texas. Yeah, let me just drive there on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I'll be there next weekend. Why not? No, it's been right. Yeah. No, I mean, eventually we'll venture out of.
Right.
Maybe we should probably have Denise drive if she could get to Columbus in 2.5 hours from Madison.
Oh, shit.
I swear it's 2.5 hours.
She'll be able to get us in Texas in like 3.
Yep.
Where's
How
the wet?
far is Columbus, Ohio from my house?
That's how you ask it?
Yeah.
Columbus is 180.1 miles.
2 hours, 43 minutes.
Close.
So 2:30, you're driving a little over the speed limit.
I guess if you don't take like a bunch of potty breaks. That's...
Right.
I know. It still takes me that long.
I just piss my pants.
Tina, the Knickerbocker is in Linesville, PA.
Yes, it's right on the other side of Pymantuning.
It's where Puxacani goes. Puxacani Hill.
What?
No, don't listen to him.
It's where have you ever heard of Spillway? Probably not.
Yeah.
That's like a weird us thing.
That's where all the carp, gets trapped, like where the ducks walk on the fish's back.
Yeah, the ducks walk on water because
yeah,
there's so many carp there. It's cool
in
place.
Linesville, which is right on the other side. Texas, Ohio. We could do Texas, Ohio. I honestly didn't know there was a Texas, Ohio.
Me neither.
I didn't either. So it must not be close. So no, we can't do that either.
What are we waiting for, Tina?
She's remembering.
It's like, no, wait.
She's remembering.
All right, let's wait.
We're not saying another word until Tina remembers what she's going to say. Starting now. It's a good show, Tina. Good show.
She's been to the cart place.
She's been to the cart place.
There we go.
Yes.
I was really hoping she was going to spell that wrong and say, I've been to the crap place.
Yeah. Surprise autocorrect. Oh, she might be on the computer. What's in Texas, Ohio? Is there a haunted place? Maybe we'll think about it. Hotel Cagna. That's the other one too.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have an in there with Angel too, so we got to do that.
We know what you meant, Dustin.
I didn't. I thought he meant Texas, Ohio.
You just learned about Texas. That's not a real thing, is it?
I thought Texas was a made-up place.
Oh gosh. No, I do want to go see my sister in California though, and go see the prison.
Sweet. Yeah, I would love just to do the walkthrough.
Right?
What?
I don't know.
Seriously?
There's probably a lot of money.
Oh, so I may. Well, I don't want to say anything. I'm not going to say anything till I know. Never mind.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're just as bad as some of the guests on the show.
I was just thinking that. Like, so you hate when guests do that.
So a friend of mine that I used to work with in Martin, his brother is an engineer at the Playhouse Square Theater in Cleveland.
Okay.
He said he may be able to set something up for us.
Okay.
So he's talking to his brother. I don't know if it's 100% yet, but he seems to think it's going to be a thing. So whether that's this year or next year, I don't know. Because, I mean, obviously, I'm sure they have holiday shows coming up and all kinds of stuff. So
right.
Yeah, Alcatraz would be cool.
Right.
The word from a sponsor is about Ghost Energy Drink. I'm really trying to get them to sponsor us.
Do they even sponsor people? Like, did
Probably
you look
not.
into it? You know, most websites you can go on there.
You just
and
like
find
click
out.
affiliate and like become an affiliate.
Is that how that works?
I just want a discount. Yeah, that's why so many people are.
It's only because I
sponsored
thought
by-
of like a million different really cool commercials we could do for them. Ghost Energy Drink. After a long night of ghost hunting, nothing makes you feel more alive than sipping a ice cold Ghost Energy Drink.
You better work on those
Yeah,
commercials.
I was gonna say.
That's why we're not sponsored, Goose.
Yeah, right. It sounded better in my head.
I'd be like, Ghost Energy, don't be afraid to taste it.
There you go.
See?
Bang is a lot cheaper, that's for sure. I can get 2 for $4.
Not the ones I drink. Those are 2 for $6.
You get the keto coffee though, don't you?
I know, they're so good.
I don't drink any of that stuff.
That's what I'm talking about, patients. Let's get them to sponsor us.
This is all I drink.
Warm Pepsi.
Yep.
Good old coffee. Good enough.
Good old coffee. You don't even drink good old coffee anymore. You drink frothy coffee.
Extra froth, please. I was mad because the battery was bad and all my batteries are in my car at work.
Oh no.
So I couldn't properly froth my coffee.
Oh.
I
How are you even drinking it?
don't know. It's not creamy enough.
Oh Lord.
What are you laughing at down there, cut mango?
Mango's good for you, man. I don't know about she ain't frosted any mango.
Strawberry Delish is good.
I don't like all those.
My other one's Blue Raz. That's my favorite. My favorite two. Strawberry Delish and Blue Raz. Oh yeah.
Are you
All
talking
right,
about
anyways.
another energy drink?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
Trying to
you gotta
get
pick
sponsored
one,
by
man.
Ghost. You're
Yeah, you
talking
got-
about how much
I mean,
other
Red
ones?
Berry, Sour
Yeah.
Patch Kids, Red Berry, and Warhead's Watermelon.
Oh my God, Ray, you haven't thought this through.
Ghost Energy.
Oh, God.
I just want them to be cheaper than Bang.
Yeah.
Now you're making fun of their business model?
Yep. Fuck them. They haven't
What is
responded to me. I'm done with them.
Like,
Don't
damn
ever
it.
drink Ghost.
I gave it a whole week.
Yeah.
Dead.
Not even.
It took him like 2 minutes to change his tune.
Right?
He was all happy. They was like, yeah, damn it, you're right.
Yeah, right.
Fuck 'em.
Ghost.
Piece of shit
What kind of name
anyway.
is Ghost Energy Drink? Makes you what? Feel dead?
Watch out, somebody like thinking, well, we're going to spot. Oh, never mind now.
Be a ghost and drink our energy drink.
You're going to get a cease and desist letter from a Ghost Energy drink.
Right? Please don't talk about us.
No,
Or
I still
to
love
us
you guys.
ever
I
again.
love you guys. It's delicious.
They're going to pull it from Northeast Ohio. Good job, Ray. Good job.
Oh, gosh.
Anyways.
That was fun. Chris, you don't know how this sponsor thing works.
I just want to say the word and get money. I don't even want money. I just want free product.
Right? Just send me coupons. I'll be okay with that.
Yeah, right?
Doesn't even have to be
Give 2 for
free.
$4.50.
Maybe
Like
like,
Bang or
25
Ring.
cents.
Give it 2 for $4.50. 2 for $4.50.
They rise you from the dead. There you go.
Oh. Okay, it's clever.
Yeah, it's about that time. Fourth wheel's falling off. 9:30.
The fourth wheel.
It's been a long week, and look, you've been working like crazy. You got stuff going on.
have. Oh my gosh.
Trying to seal the deal on some big stuff, huh?
Yeah. Hopefully. It's a hard field to get into.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I would
if you
imagine,
don't have
yeah.
like a good support system or like, you
Yeah.
know, a ton of money saved up or something,
Right.
it's very hard to get into, which is why I waited so long to do it, because I never had the chance, you know. But since COVID, we've been living off of Richie's income the whole time. So,
Right.
you know, now's the time, I guess.
Yep. You'll get in there, man. You'll get it.
It'll take a while, but
I got no doubt.
Oh yeah, we just got a
I'm
billboard.
excited.
Just got to, right?
I know, like I'm on a billboard. Like it's got to be good, right?
Well, I mean, if you got into a company, I mean, the company that you're in is the one you want to be in. It sounds like,
yeah.
So.
And it's for so many other reasons too. You know, like the owner is one of the most charitable people I have ever met. Like she's so kind and so giving, and she's like my boss at Convenient. He was the same way. He said, as long as the customers are happy, I don't care what you do. Like, I don't care if you don't sweep. I don't care if you, whatever, like, as long as the customers are happy. And that's how she is too.
Yeah.
She's very focused on people and helping people and whatever. So if I was like, hey, I need to do this for somebody, she'd be like, okay, go, whatever.
That's cool.
I love that part of it.
Yeah.
And we get to do Christmas. She does a huge Christmas outreach, and that starts now. The application's already started November 1st.
Awesome.
So we'll get to be interviewing families and packing boxes full of toys. And oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah, if there's any way the show could be a part of that too, I mean, we could push it or just like share any information. We could do that.
For sure. That would be fun.
Get it out to our tens of followers.
Right.
And we'll be professional.
Yes.
I've learned my lesson on how to sponsor things.
Yeah.
This last 20 minutes.
Good.
Yeah.
Basically just shut my mouth and let Denise do the talking.
That's my whole philosophy on everything.
So I'm excited about that though.
That's cool.
There's a lot of other parts besides the actual realtor part that I really love. So.
Yeah. Yep.
That's fun.
Houses are so cool too, man. I love looking. When we were looking for a house, I loved it.
I had one of my buyers the other day was like, I really don't want you to have to go with me to look at another one. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I got this job because I love looking at houses.
Right. Yeah, I loved it. I love it. Kate didn't like it so much because she was the one that was going to buy it, but I was like, "Yeah, let's check out some more."
I love it, and it was crazy. I just went to. I actually posted the video of the staircase of that really crappy old farmhouse. So, first of all, we have no idea when this house was built. Second of all, it's crazy because the way our phones work is, when somebody calls in, everybody from my team, so there's like 30 of us, everybody from my team, their phone rings. Okay. And just whoever picks it up first is the one who gets the call, whatever. I was not even supposed to get calls for this area because it's too far away from me. And my phone rang and I answered it. So I beat all 30 people, answered the phone, and these people just so happen to want to look at this creepy ass farmhouse that was built. We don't even know when. It says year built ? They don't even know.
There you go, patience.
And yeah, this one was super creepy. And I did some research because I was trying to find out when it was built, and the guy died in the house too.
Oh wow.
But yeah, so that was like divine intervention. These people want to look at this crappy ass farmhouse. Like everybody else would have been like, that's not worth your time. And I'm like, let's go.
So you never know. People might be looking to flip or,
Yeah, they wanted to restore it. They wanted it to look like it should. They wanted,
those are the kind of people I would want to sell to.
Yeah. Can I just do that all the time? Like, I don't even care that it's like the world's shittiest commissions because they're like $25,000 houses, you know?
Right.
Like, I don't even care. Like, I just want to do that, and we're walking through and I'm just as excited as they are. And I'm like, look at the railing.
Right.
That would be.
So that's a good quality, I think, that you will have.
Do you have to be upfront when somebody died there?
Only if
this has only 2 bedrooms and this is the half bath. Somebody died here.
Right.
This is 3 bedrooms.
No big deal. No big deal. No, only if it's like a murder or a suicide. Actually, I don't even know if a suicide has to be reported, but
In New York, they have to report that stuff.
Yeah. And there's a website you can look up. You want it to be later or
That's
older?
Fun.
Yeah. Wah, wah. Although my house was built in 1976 and it's haunted as fuck, so I guess it doesn't matter.
What'd you say?
My house was built in like 1976 and it's super
haunted
fucking
as
haunted.
Fuck, is what she said.
Haunted as fuck. Yeah.
Some friends of my kids and wife, they just moved in across the street from us. They bought a house that we knew the guy who lived there, and he passed away.
Yeah.
And she knows what I do, so she yesterday morning she comes over. She's like, "I've been catching orbs on my phone. There's like weird shit going on. You need to come over, but you can't come over when the kids are there because they'll go. Just like okay, deep breath.
Right.
Denise is going to bring her cat balls to showings.
I might.
Gotta check this out. Wait,
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Is there anybody here? Leave. Okay.
Right.
That awesome.
If that was you, do it again.
Yeah, let me show you the master bath. So let me show you.
Did you want us to leave, or were you leaving?
Right. Like everybody, or just them?
Maybe can we communicate with the past ones and just have them negotiate the price?
Right. Yeah, this one was crazy. I didn't. It said, year built, and then there's a question mark. Okay, and the house is very obviously like I'd say 1880s to 90s or something. Like this house is very, very old, obviously. And it just says question mark. And I look it up, and the first thing on public record is a deed to this man in 1986. Like, where the fuck was the house the rest of the time? Like, just all of a sudden, this guy pulls a deed out of his ass. Like, I don't even know where it's from.
I own this house.
Yeah, this is mine.
Wow.
This is mine. I have a deed.
Like, claim.
Yeah. 1986 is the first thing on public record.
Wow, that's crazy.
Was it family owned then, probably?
Yeah.
And just dropped down?
I guess. But the deed didn't even have like who it was from. It was a deed from him to him. Like it didn't even say like junior or the third or anything. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not like it was like his dad or whatever. I don't know. It was super weird. This guy just decided that this house was his and wrote a deed about it.
Start printing off a bunch of deeds, man.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna show up to Madison and be like,
"Sorry, Adam, got news for you.
I got the paper right here.
The deed has my name on it."
My luck, I'd misspelled deed or something.
Oh, it had gas lights. Wow.
That's
and cool. Came with 3 resident spirits. That's awesome. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing. Some people aren't so much, but this house was a lot creepier before we moved in. Like when I was doing work here late at night before we moved here, I was hearing footsteps upstairs, all kinds of weird shit. The minute we moved in and everything was done, it died, unless I was bringing shit home from Madison.
Right.
Tina, you could be a realtor for ghosts looking for places to haunt. There you go.
I don't think they pay well, though.
Yeah, their currency's no good here.
Yeah, that might be a side job.
Yeah.
Charity work.
Let me show you this single family home. This is the 3-year-old's room. She's super sensitive, so this is a great place for you to hang out.
You're like, don't worry, honey.
This basement looks like it could use some creeps. It's a great place for you. We'll call it the man cave. The cranky old man cave.
Yeah.
Sounds fishy. It does, Patience. I don't know. It was fun. I spent like 5 hours researching this house, though. I was really hoping to find something for him.
Yeah. That's a deep dive.
Yeah. Yeah. But the guy just died. He was like in his 90s. You know what I mean? He died of cancer. It wasn't like anything crazy, but
yeah,
he did die in the house. And I always have my ghost hunting equipment with me. So if any of my clients are ever like, do you think this house is haunted? I'll be like, hang on, I'll be right back.
Let me show you something.
I'm glad you asked. Pulls out a briefcase.
Now, this may look like an ordinary cat ball. When placed on the haunted staircase, when placed on the haunted stairwell, it could be the portal to
the paranormal ball now.
Portal to PetSmart.
Yeah, you never know. I wouldn't be against it if somebody was like.
So by Chewy, you mean the ghost hunter store?
Maybe we could get Chewy to sponsor us, and we could get
right. Free
unlimited cat balls.
Cat balls galore.
Right. That would be fun. I do have a friend that's a realtor who, when she would do open houses, she would bring her Phasma box with her. And if nobody was there, she would just leave it running, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Why not?
Wow.
Imagine if you forgot to turn it off.
Right? And people come in and hear it, and you're like, oh, sorry, I was on a conference call.
Yeah, and it's like in a place that's not really like out in the open. So you just hear it.
Feel like, oh. Yeah. Feel like cussing up a storm. Like, I don't know.
Right?
Guess they don't want you to live here.
Hello? Did you hear that? Frank, what?
That's weird. I mean, that's weird that you got the name Frank down there.
Yeah. We got it up in the auditorium, and it followed us down to the Phasma box downstairs. So it was.
Yeah, it'd be cool to investigate that place as just a straight investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said,
because you probably investigated it more than we did. Goose.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure I did. For sure. You don't really investigate when you guide. You just pretend that you know what you're doing to impress other people that paid to be there. We didn't
really have to, though. The guy took over.
I really don't know how to sell things.
Yeah, that's true. Sponsored by Ghost.
Right.
Yeah, right. You're out of the marketing
Sponsored
department.
by Ghost Energy Drink. It's delicious, but way too expensive. I mean...
I wish it wasn't so far away, though. Like, that's too much to do, like, on a Thursday night.
Oh, yeah.
We could do a Saturday. Yeah. We could do a record-only podcast.
Right. I need a full night's of sleep and at least 2-hour nap before I go out there again.
For sure.
I need a hotel room on the way. I actually made it, like I said, I made it all the way back great until I hit Akron, and I'm like, oh my God, half an hour from home, I'm not going to make it. Just like on 76, like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. I made it.
I don't get like that until I'm actually like pulling, like get off the exit to pull down the road. Then I'm like, oh my God, why is this taking so long?
I think I actually fell asleep in my driveway for like 20 minutes.
That's what you said last week. Yeah.
It's like woke up like, what? How'd I get here?
Oh my God.
Well, at least I made it home. I'm halfway in the yard, but I made it home. Wow.
What are you doing wrong? Are you not pretending like you know what you're doing?
Does anybody know how this thing works?
It is really, though.
When was this building built?
Yeah. Let me look at my notes.
Aren't you the guide? Well, shit. I gotta look at my phone then. Hold on.
Oh.
I still have my Madison notes on my phone.
Do you? Yeah. They've probably changed a lot since you read them. We've learned a lot since then.
Yeah, I'm sure. But not pretending. I'm actually showing them and investigating with them.
We were kidding, Patience.
Like, that sounds lame.
But why?
It gets tough though sometimes because you want them to like start participating instead of like everybody watching you.
Right.
Like you always like if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them.
And nobody ever does.
Better ask questions because I'm kind of getting sick of being the only one
Right.
talking.
And then plus like at Madison, we're at a different level, like when we investigate, like I don't know, just the information that we've found out. Like we're trying to solve a murder, you know what I mean? Like we're trying to, there's like a lot of things that we investigate. So sometimes I just need the guests to ask like regular questions, like I don't just ask.
Where did you hide the body? I mean,
right?
What's your name?
Right. What year is it?
Are there remains in the floor? Where are you from?
Right.
How old are you?
Like, so I don't want to like jump too far into it. And the guests are like, what the fuck is she talking about?
Denise yelling, where the fuck's the body?
Right? This is your last chance.
We know it was you.
Right? Oh gosh. What? Who's sacred?
Scared. Oh. They're too scared.
Oh.
All the people on the tour, I get you.
Yeah.
That is true. A lot of times they're very freaked out. Like they see the flashlight come on and they're like, oh my God.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, all right, turn it off. It's in my eyes.
Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. That is the worst. I swear to God, I went on this, was it the Perkinstone Mansion in Akron? I went on the historical flashlight tour there years ago.
Yeah.
And there are these two kids. I mean, they were really, it was cool because they were into like the ghost stories, but the kid could not understand that he didn't need his flashlight on the whole time. And it was constantly shining in my eyes. And it was like one of those high-powered army-ass ones that could light up a freeway.
Right.
And it's like, I finally like, dude, turn it off. Point it away. That's why I always like, when I do guide ghost hunts, I'm like, be mindful of where your flashlight, use your flashlight. We were using it for safety reasons, but watch where you're pointing them to, because that could also cause a problem.
I always forgot to tell people that.
Yeah.
It's like, we're using them for safety reasons, but you don't need to be flashing it in my face. Point it down. Doesn't even need to be on.
Yeah, I barely carry a flashlight, so like I always need to show me where to go.
Especially, oh no, Patience, I did not.
I'm way behind on all my friends' filming projects and watching them.
Just social media in general. I feel terrible.
I'm not on it that much. I've been watching YouTube stuff a lot. Like I hardly go on Facebook. I go on there for a little bit, then I go right back to watching YouTube videos. Mainly Marvel scenes.
But my brother and my sister are both obsessed with Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're always like, you need to play. You don't have to play the games.
I think I played that a long time ago. Like one of the first, like some of the first ones that came out. It was like multiplayer, and my brother was so pissed at me. He's like, "You're embarrassing me," because I'm over there like, "How do I shoot?"
Right.
He's like, "Damn it!"
You're like the guy that walks in the wall and like can't get away from it. Just keeps walking into the wall.
I'd be the guy in Call of Duty using the sniper rifle to run around and
shoot people point blank. The guy that's like constantly jumping and sliding.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just running into a wall.
Notice the assholes that always kill me with a fucking knife.
Yeah.
You get more points that way.
Yeah. Well.
No, but this you can like she says she likes to go fishing and hunting. Like you don't have to like play the actual missions. You can just literally do whatever the fuck you want. You can like go to little towns. You can go out in the middle of nowhere. You can go hunting and fishing. Like she's like, just play it just for the other stuff. Don't even play the missions. Yeah. They're funny.
And then I think like what last year or the year before I was with my brother and he's playing Fortnite. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
My kids play that game. My
I
kids
haven't
watch
played a
other
video game
people
in a
play.
while, really. Actually,
I do play Call of Duty sometimes.
I used to love Call of Duty, but like I said, I haven't played it in a while.
I play Call of Duty Mobile constantly, but I don't play it on console because I really don't have. I mean, I have the Xbox 360. That's it. Oh, we have the Wii too, but we don't. I mean, barely play any of that. The last thing I played on the Xbox, I think, was what's that one? The Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, that's a good game.
It's the Black Flag, the pirate one. It's pretty fun. But
Oh,
Yeah, I used to love Call of Duty. Like, I would have like the gold gun, the platinum gun, you know.
they need a good ghost hunting game. That would be fun.
They have one.
They do?
It's called Phasmophobia.
I've never heard of it.
I mean, I don't know if it's a good game, but it's a ghost hunting game.
Oh,
They have a Ghostbusters game, don't they?
oh,
I see advertising for it.
I don't know.
But you want a game where people go walk around a building and don't hear anything half the time?
Yeah, true.
We have a game like that. It's called Phasmophobia. Like you literally carry a K2 with you, and like you have
really?
missions. Like you have to get a K2 hit, and you have to get a temperature drop of 10 degrees, and so you carry a
Seriously?
thermometer around. Yeah,
That's crazy.
but in the game, the ghost can kill you. So it's a little bit different than real life.
Yeah, a little bit. Just
Or so
But
we
the
think.
rest of it, like they have a little mobile command station where they
Yeah.
watch the cameras. You
Oh,
know, they have
okay.
TVs set up, and then all your equipment's in there because you can only carry so much at a time. Like
right, yeah.
a lot of it's like real life.
Well, there, we should invent a ghost hunting game. So, Denise, you can write code, right?
Yeah, totally.
All right, we
You
got
want it done by this weekend? I got it.
Sure.
Right, you got graphics?
Sure, and why not?
All right, and I'll do my usual sit back and not do anything and just take the credit.
I like it.
Say good job. Good job.
The idea man. I'm the idea man.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
I would lose it right after the first part. I'd be like, all right, so it's a ghost hunting game and we enter a building. You guys take it from here.
Yeah. Yeah, they really do. You should watch people, you know, because my kids like to watch other people play video games, and they'll
I
watch.
can't stand that.
Yeah, they'll watch
Good
people
Lord.
play it on Twitch, and it's so funny to watch these gamers play it because they genuinely get so scared. Like so,
Oh,
they're
really?
like screaming while they're playing it. I'm like,
That's
I
cool.
just want to invite them all to the seminary for one night. You know, like you
Right?
guys want to do it for real? Like, come on
Right.
out. It'd be fun.
I don't know how well it would go over you inviting kids over from a video game, though. But
No, like the adults that play the game that
oh,
the
the
kids
adults.
watch. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't invite a bunch of kids. That would be weird.
My daughter was watching this guy playing this game. Is like he's making over a house, like renovating a house, and that's how you play this game. You just take this old house and you like renovate it. You refurniture it. I'm just like, what the?
You put in subway tiles and shiplap.
Yeah, basically.
Case on my
So, like-
HGTV kicks.
So, like every house you sell at a profit, and then you take that money and put it towards the next house, and you're just constantly flipping houses.
It's called Phasmophobia.
I was gonna say Phasma Bonanza because that just I don't know why.
Phasma Banana. What?
Bonanza. That's going to be the name of our game.
Phasma Banana?
Oh my god. Phasma Bonanza.
Yeah, that's
sponsored
what
by
we'll tell you.
Ghost.
Yeah, Ray.
Yeah. Banana.
Phasma Banana.
Ghost bananas? What?
Sponsored by Ghost.
Cat ball bonanza?
Sponsored by Ghost. Did you
There
see
you
how
go.
we both just did that?
Yes. Yeah.
That's what you do.
I didn't because I was totally out of that one, but you know.
Well, we're trying to work the angle now.
Right.
Because we know how to make the advertisement.
You guys
Yeah.
take it over.
We'll take it over.
I'm the idea man on that one.
We'll be sponsored.
Okay, there you go.
Be sponsored by Ghost in a week.
Right.
Heisenberg takes it over.
I
You're
think
like,
it's about
Ghost,
that time, guys.
the only drink that could take
Ew.
me away from warm Pepsi.
Right. Is a warm energy drink.
I feel like I should be wearing a smoking jacket and a pipe when I say that, though. I don't know why.
Yeah, do it.
Like the Dos Equis guy.
Oh. Do it.
Stay energized, my friends.
There you go, Ray. You got it now.
I'm gonna actually look into it though.
Stay energized, my friends.
In my free time, I'm gonna look into it.
In your
and
free
see.
time.
Yeah.
So never.
Never.
Yeah.
I'll pencil you in for sometime in 2025.
All right, thanks.
I'm gonna look into it too, but I'm gonna forget about it right after we get out of the show, probably.
Okay. Or I'm gonna like hyper focus on it, and I'll be.
Like, we can do this, guys. We can do
I
it.
have it done in an hour. It's
Nice.
one extreme or the other with me. But yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Well, it's about that time, I think. I'd like thank our special guest, you guys, for hanging out with us in the chat room.
For putting up with us, really.
Really. Tonight was it's the hangout night, and I appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out with us. No plans for a guest next week, so it might be the same thing. I don't know. Maybe we'll actually work on a topic next week.
Ray, we always when Ray and I were in the radio station, we always thought we were gonna have a topic, right?
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna do this next week, but no.
And then we get there and we're like, what are we gonna do?
Just start talking.
Damn it, it was a really good idea. What was it?
Right.
That'd be half the show. Like, what? What are we
Right.
talking about? Does anybody remember what we were talking about last week?
Yeah. But I mean, everybody, I think, understands that we're getting closer to the holidays and a lot more stuff going on the weekend. So it's a little bit less time. I mean, work is crazy for all of us. And Denise just started a brand new career and is running like crazy for that. So all of us are just real busy, but we're doing the best we can and guys have fun with you guys. And I think you guys appreciate it because you keep showing up every week. So we appreciate you guys so much. And
I can't tell how many people show up. I don't see any of that stuff anymore.
I usually like between 6 and 10. I'm just kidding.
Well, that's way more than we used to get.
Yeah, right. But no, we appreciate you, crypto heads, and we are going to sign off for tonight. Have a good night, and as always, like we always say,
don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
Don't be an
We'll
asshole.
speak to you later, crypto heads. We'll see you next Thursday. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.